Good morning to all. In continuation of module 3, let us discuss about the basic operational amplifier circuits. So basically there are inverting amplifier circuit as well as non-inverting amplifier circuits. First, let us discuss about the inverting amplifier circuit. So what is inverting amplifier? So this inverting amplifier is also known as an inverting operational amplifier or an inverting op amp. Okay, so this is the type of operational amplifier circuit which will produce as an output which is out of phase. Okay, with respect to its input, that means by 180-degree phase shift will takes place. And how does we should know about how this inverting amplifier will work. Okay, so in this inverting amplifier, the circuit, the operational amplifier is connected with feedback to produce a closed loop operation. Why this? In the sense, because the junction of the input and feedback signal is at the same potential. Okay, that means as the positive uh, and input which is at 0 volt or ground, then the junction is a virtual earth. For that we will call, that means when the voltage V2 is 0, when voltage V1 is also 0 as per the virtual concept. So as per the virtual ground concept, the operational amplifier will be working. Then we will get one question: why is the inverting amplifier used? Okay, why we want to use this inverting amplifier? So it is used because of to provide more stability to the system. Okay, while comparing with the non-inverting op amp. So in case of inverting op amp, the negative feedback is used. Okay, because the negative feedback system is because to in order to obtain a desired stable of the stable system. Okay, then why where we want to use this inverting amplifier? In the sense, we can use in summing amplifier, then summing audio inputs. Okay, and also we can use it in audio mixer and many other applications. So now we will go for the analyzing part. So inverting amplifier, you see, this is the operational amplifier. We know that the minus sign shows that inverting terminal and the positive sign shows that it is a non-inverting terminal. So in this diagram, the non-inverting terminal is grounded. So it is very clear that we are going to give the input to the inverting terminal, that is V1. So V1 is a sinusoidal wave, and it is the amplitude is for positive half cycle is time period 0 to pi and pi to pi. Now we are giving this input to the inverting terminal. The output obtained from that observation of the output, we come to know that it has the phase shift has been taken, that is 180-degree phase shift. So how this inverting amplifier works, let us analyze by the mathematical derivations. Okay, so here inverting amplifier means what? An amplifier which produces a phase shift of 180-degree between input and output is called inverting amplifier. So this is the circuit diagram for inverting amplifier. Here we have connected a feedback resistor which is represented by RF, right? So input terminal, then two nodes has been given, node B, and the voltage at B is VB, and the node voltage at A is VA. Okay, now we are going to apply a Kirchhoff's current law in the to inverting terminal. Okay, to inverting terminal, we know that the current I1 is flowing towards the resistor R1, and if you apply a Kirchhoff's current voltage law, what we will get? I1 is equal to, okay, I1 is equal to IB plus, that is base current plus forward current. But from the circuit, the potential at node B, VB is equal to 0. As per the virtual ground concept, if VB is equal to 0, the other terminal also will have the same potential. Therefore, VA is equal to VB is equal to 0 from the circuit. Okay. Now, we know that the current I1 is equal to IB plus IF. Since the input impedance of the op-amp is very high, no current will flows into op-amp input terminals. Therefore, obviously from the circuit it is understood that IB is equal to 0. Therefore, I1 is equal to what? IF. That is input current I1 is equal to feedback current, that is IF. Okay. Now we are going to apply I1. So from the circuit, from considering I1 is equal to what? V in minus VA divided by R1. Okay. We know that. So coming to this circuit, all of you see here, we are going to calculate I1. So I1 is equal to V in minus VA divided by R1. Okay. And from the circuit we can write IF is equal to VA minus V0 by RF. Okay. Now these are the two expressions. So here, as per the virtual concept, we know that VA is equal to 0. Since VB is equal to 0, VA is equal to 0. Therefore, I1 is equal to V in divided by R1. V in divided by R1. Now, the IF. IF is equal to VA minus V0 by RF. Since as per the virtual concept, VA is equal to 0. 0 minus V0 by RF. Therefore, IF is equal to V minus V0 by RF. Now, IF is equal to minus V0 by RF. Therefore, op-amp input current is 0. I1 passes through the feedback resistor as IF. Okay. Now, we know that I1 is equal to IF. Now we are going to equate the two equations. Already we calculated I1 is equal to V in by R1 and IF is equal to minus V0 by RF. So coming to this point, we need to calculate V0, cross multiplication. V0 is equal to minus of RF divided by R1 into Vn. Okay. Here we got the output as negative sign. Okay, but we are dealing with what? Inverting input terminal. So this negative sign indicates that output voltage is out of phase with respect to the input voltage by 180 degree. Okay, so these all are about the circuit operation as well as applying the Kirchhoff's current law, and we have analyzed the output voltage, how the phase shift is going to be taken place. Okay. Thank you. In the next class we will continue the non-inverting operational amplifier.